Hey everyone, welcome back to another lesson here on the channel. Today we're going to be comparing my exact variation listing sales that I recently launched about a month ago to Helium 10's Xray tool to try and see how they compare. Now I've done a video like this in the past, but I've never done it with variations. You ever click onto a listing and then you see variations and you wonder how accurate those sales estimates are for each individual variation? I always wondered and I always figured that they were not very accurate, but I might have changed my mind after today. Before we do that, do me a quick favor. As a growing YouTube channel, it helps me so much when you leave a like down below. So if you could go ahead and smash the like button for me, that would be awesome. Other than that, let's just get right into it. All right, so there's obviously a lot to break down here, but let's just go over it really quick. So all that I've done is I've pulled up the exact listing from my Seller Central account that has the 3 different variations. And I've obviously just blacked out some information that I don't want to be public, like the ASIN and the URL and all of those things. But other than that, all this is from today. You see the updated, August. This was taken from the exact same time. I don't know. There's not a timestamp on there, but if you don't believe me, whatever, just stop watching the video or something. Helium 10 has given us an exact breakdown for each one of the variations, and this is specifically what I was talking about in the intro. I've never done this on a variation listing, right? In the past, I've done this with listings where I was like, okay, here's what the actual sales are and here's that. It's just one listing, it's a one-off thing, and yeah, it's usually pretty accurate. How accurate are the variations? So let's see. This first variation here has to do with this listing right here. So the product sells for like $32. So you can see it's actually estimating that the listing is doing $3,294.97. But when we take a look out, you can actually see over here that specific ASIN did about $3,333. So what's the difference there? Well, that's just one sale, right? So they were actually within one sale with that specific ASIN. Let's go to the next one. So $32,62.98. We have $31.43. So that one was a little bit off, but still, that's very impressive for that specific ASIN. That's not too bad whatsoever. And then we have the last one, $13.75. I said $12.50. So it was most accurate on this one, but overall, I mean, that's really, really good. That was well within 5% for each one of those. I didn't actually do the percentage breakdown, but incredible, like within a couple sales for each one. And that's with just the first month of a product being active, these specific 3 variations. So overall, the total sales for that listing, it's just one product with 3 different colors of the same product, did from Amazon $7,949.52 in the last 30 days. Now, if you add this up, it's a little bit different. I'm not sure why. I went into my actual Amazon dashboard for the parent listing and did a customized 30-day date range, and this was the exact number that it pulled up because this is getting rounded. It came within like one sales, less than half a sale. So it was within a sale accurate. I mean, that's truly incredible for an estimation tool. We can now actually see with clarity that the tool is very accurate. So with that being said, I did want to jump over into Amazon again and do a few more experiments with this product research tool. Now that we know that information, we know how accurate it is, let's go see if we can turn that into maybe a product idea. Cool, so if we've actually just moved over into my computer again, I've just looked up rustic wedding decor. I actually just put rustic in here and looked through here and I was like, okay, wedding decor. We clicked on that. This is what loaded in. And now let's go ahead and use that tool. We'll just open it up and we'll load the whole page right in. Shouldn't take much longer than a few seconds. By the way, if you don't have this tool, it will be linked down in the description below. You can get 10% off every single month for as long as you have the tool. And I get a little kickback too. So it's a great way to support the free videos. Anyways, check this out. Now, when we see something like this doing 78,000 per month, it's not immediate that we go, oh, that's inflated, or that's probably not actually doing that much. Now, these are some larger listings, but still, I mean, there's always going to be like this, right? A listing that has 24 reviews that's doing $17,000 per month. Well, this is a customizable product and it's definitely not Amazon fulfilled. But still, we know that that number, we can assume with some level of conviction, that number is going to be pretty accurate. And that's probably going to be within about a couple percent of the exact amount of sales that they're doing. So now were you to want to sell something like that, you can truly add up the total number of sales that are for your competitors and get a good idea of how many sales they're doing every single month as a whole, as the market, so you know where you fit in. Is it too saturated or isn't it? So it looks like these personalized wedding signs are actually really doing incredibly well. This one is also doing, what did that one say? 9,000 with 17 reviews. If you can figure out a way to do this, I mean, this is pretty killer. Maybe you could work with carpenters in the US customized product on demand and then ship it directly to customers. I mean, that's definitely not against TOS. Drop shipping from other websites is, but doing something like that is totally not. So don't always be, so caught up on the exact business model that you have to do. Sometimes it's okay to see an opportunity and be prepared for an opportunity to come your way and actually take action on that. Here we go. Another one, 16 reviews. How many sales are they doing? Well, this listing is doing 7,800. And here's a perfect example because there's two different variations. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm so glad that this actually happened because look, 148 sales, 148 sales. Normally I'm like, that's complete BS. Like there's just no way they're each selling that perfectly. But if we looked at my listing, the specific one of the variations, one was like 103 sales, the other one was like 102 sales. Sometimes when you provide like, say like a black and a white variation, they almost sell like every other. Like you'll have some days where it's a majority of one, but a 30-day span, it's almost like your 50-50 split. So when we see something like this, well, wait a second, this seller's not just making $7,800 per month. They're actually doing almost $15,000 per month in sales in the last 30 days for these collective. Now we know, it's just so cool. It gets me fired up thinking about, the accuracy of this tool, because now I see those variation listings. I know there's just as big of an opportunity for either one. So what that allows me to do is start thinking about more variations. Well, maybe people will be open to even more colors or even more sizes. And I think I might be able to capitalize on that. I've been having a ton of fun with variation listings lately because, like I said, that listing that if I had done just one of those would have only been a $3,000 per month product in sales. But instead, just by launching with different colors or different sizes, ended up being an $8,000 per month listing from a parent listing standpoint. So that's really cool. I think we're going to wrap it up here. I just want you to go out now and experiment with this tool a little bit for yourself, knowing how accurate it is. And like I said, there will be a link down below if you want it. There's actually two different ones. You get like 50% off your first month or 10% off every month going forward. So just want to let you know because I use this tool every day, and why pay full price when you get it like that? But if you want, go to their website and you can get it that way too. Either way, that has been an interesting experiment to put together and hopefully for you to watch. So be sure to subscribe down below for more information and more videos like this one about Amazon FBA and business in general. But other than that, I'll be seeing you in the next one. Thanks so much. Later.